Yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment anything. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you'd like to join my sports betting community and Discord server, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. Okay, what a week. What a terrible, horrible, rough week of just hell. It was awful. There was nothing to bet on. It was like literally, I know what it's like to go through withdrawal now because that shit was hard. My wife came in the office this morning and she was like, wow, I haven't seen you smile all week. I was like, I know. I was going through it. It was so bad. Somebody I talked to on Twitter was betting on ping pong. Ping pong. He called it table tennis to make it sound better. It was fucking ping pong. So yeah, I mean, it was rough. Anyways, we're back. We got a full slate. We'll do the full review. Full show today. Full slate review. We'll do some strikeout ladders. We'll do some home run bets. We'll do some player props. And we'll get the fuck out of here and get a bag. Now, y'all didn't think I was going to review the last day I had. Y'all remember that night? It was, I think it was Sunday. I was drunk. I just took the family. I did the video at that night. Yeah, I went 14 wins and 3 losses. 14 and 3. Crack their ass. All my wins couldn't fit on the graphic. That's why they're not 14 over there. Yeah, I couldn't do no wrong. And now everybody in the comments is encouraging me to be an alcoholic. Oh, you should drink more. Drink more. y'all don't care about me. Y'all want me to become a drunk so y'all can win more bets. Okay. Anyways, enough talking. Let me get this shit situated here. Let's get right into it, man. It's time. We're back, and I'm so happy to be here. Let's get it. Move this over here. See if I still remember how to do this right. First game of the day, guys. We got Lucas Giolito for the Red Sox versus Colin Ray with the Cubs. Guys, full disclaimer real quick. Half units today. Do not bet full units, guys. Be very cautious because there's like 6 teams who, like, if you get rid of that last week before the break, you'd call them some of the worst offenses in baseball. But leading up to the break, they were some of the hottest teams in baseball. Red Sox, they were ass. They were one of the worst offenses there were. Before the break, they got hot as fuck. They were the best. Guardians, ass. But the week leading up to the break, they were hot. You consider them one of the best offenses in baseball. You look at that last week, the Rays were playing out of their mind. The Tigers were playing like shit. You had a couple others. The Orioles bats started to come alive. There's another team who just was going nuts too. Who am I missing? There was another team going absolutely crazy before the break. The Rangers bats were going nuts leading up to the break. But again, if you go back a week, these teams are ass. So be cautious because do not underestimate what a week-long break of fucking hoes and partying will do to players. Do not underestimate. These guys are rich, young, and they got a week-long break to turn up and celebrate and fuck hoes. Trust me, these teams may not look the same, okay? You got to see what they're going to do. So cautious units today. Half units, reduce it and take it easy and let's see how these teams perform. And then, and then we can reevaluate. So anyways, first game, Lucas Giolito and Colin Ray. 2 very solid pitchers. I've been impressed with Lucas a lot. His last 5 games have been excellent. He's sub 4 hits every game, only 3 earned runs and 5 starts, and he's going 6-7 innings, by the way. Dude looks like one of the best pitchers in baseball. On the flip side, Colin Ray for the Cubs. He is pretty damn good, but I must say, I have to give a pitching advantage here to the Red Sox. I have to. Lucas Giolito looks untouchable. Colin Ray, he's been giving up some home runs. He's given up 7 home runs his last 5. He's walked quite a bit. He's been giving up some hard contact. Not too many hits, but when they are hitting them, it's been really hard. I think that you have a pretty large pitching advantage here for Lucas. The one thing I will say is the weather is terrible for home runs. Wind is fucking zooming inwards. I mean, it's like the worst weather we've probably seen at a baseball game as far as wind just blowing in. I don't expect any long balls, which I also think becomes a problem for the Cubs as well because most of their runs come from homers. I got to be on the Red Sox today at plus money. This price is nuts. I don't like the under, even though the weather is awful because these 2 teams can score. But I got to go with the Red Sox at plus money. They were the hottest team in baseball before the break. We don't want to put too much emphasis on that. Like I said, things could go sideways. These teams could go back to their normal form, but pre-break, they were the hottest team in ball. Giolito looks untouchable. I think I have a pitching advantage and a team advantage right now for the Red Sox. So give me them on the money line at plus money. Next game, White Sox versus the Pirates. Battle of bums as far as teams is concerned. As far as the two pitchers, though, I think John Cannon's okay. He's not great. He is just mid as it gets. Flip side, you got Bailey Falter for the Pirates. I think he is pretty much as mid as it gets too. But I mean, let's be honest. I do think the Pirates are a better team. I do think Bailey Falter is a better pitcher than John Cannon. That said, the problem I have here is you have this money line of minus 160 for the Pirates, and I think that's too juiced. I actually would lean the under 9. You can get under 9 for a very fair price. The line's at 8.5 at plus money. You could even do the under 8.5, but for me, I'm gonna juice it up to 9 and take it. If it gets 9, look, if these two teams who can't hit at all and can't ever score come out here when the weather's shit too, and they score 9 runs, and take my money. I'm on the under 9 in the White Sox Pirate game. Let's keep it simple, guys. Next, we have the Padres and the Nationals. We have Dylan Cease on the bump for the Padres, and the Nationals actually decided on Mike Soroka, who I actually do like him. I don't hate Soroka, but I must say he's not good. So Dylan Cease has a 4.8 ERA. He looks homeless, and he has had one of his worst seasons. I mean, this guy is terrible right now. Everybody is just murdering him, and I mean everybody. He can't pitch. He literally can't pitch. 7 home runs his last 5, tons of walks, tons of hits, tons of runs. Flip side, you got Mike Soroka with a fucking 5.3 ERA. Can you say battle of the bums, heavyweight title fight? My God, these dudes are ass. Michael Soroka going 4 or 5 innings, fucking getting hit. He's not even giving up home runs, and he's still giving up 3 runs, 4 runs, 7 runs, and walking a lot. He does have a lot of strikeout stuff, but the Padres don't strike out. Bad matchup for Soroka. Guys, I mean, you have 2 pitchers with awful ERAs. I don't think we need to overcomplicate this here. Weather's beautiful. Give me the over. 8.5 is just too low. I think this should be a high scoring game. Now again, you must remember these teams were just on break, so they might not come out here hitting the ball well, and a lot of these unders could get smoked. So just be cautious, but I'm still going to stick to my logical betting and common sense sports betting and just do what my gut tells me. If you get rid of the break, this is the easiest over ever. I think it's probably at 9.5, but the books are also taking into consideration the fact that these guys haven't played. They're considering that in their lines. So I'm comfortable with 8.5. I just think it's too damn low. Next game, we got the greatest team in baseball, the Angels, versus the overrated Phillies. So the Angels have not announced a pitcher yet, and you have Jesus Luzardo on the bump for the Phillies. Guys, let's be honest. Jesus Luzardo doesn't look good. He did have a good start versus the Giants finally. Prior to that, Reds murdered him, Braves murdered him, Marlins murdered him. Like, he's walking a lot. He's getting hit hard. I don't trust him at all. I love my Angels. The weather is perfect and beautiful for home runs. When I like to back the Angels when the home run ball is in play versus mid-tier pitchers. I mean, they abuse them. This price of 175, I'm sorry, it's fucking nuts. There is no way you don't take the Angels with the way they've been playing, and Jesus Luzardo with the way he's been pitching. Take a shot with them. I mean, there's just no way you don't bet that. Give me the Angels on the money line and the run line. I'm trying to take a swing here. I just think this price is nuts. I know they haven't announced a pitcher yet. I don't care who it is. All their pitchers are ass besides Kikuchi and Soriano. So, I mean, I'm expecting their pitcher to suck, but there is no fucking planet I don't back the Angels at this price. I got them at 190 on the exchange. I already bet it. So I'm gonna be on the Angels money line and run line, just taking a shot. Run line was at like plus 300 or some shit. It's just ridiculous. I'm on those 2 plays. Okay, guys. Next game we have the Giants and the Blue Jays. For the Giants, we have Justin Verlander. And for the Blue Jays, you got Chris Bassett. Notice the ass in the middle of the name because he sucks. Justin Verlander is also shit. He has a 4.7 ERA. Chris Bassett has a 4 ERA. Guys have about a combined 8.5 ERA. It's really bad. Chris Bassett's strength of schedule is terrible, and any team he sees hit him. White Sox hit him up, Yankees hit him up, Red Sox hit him up, White Sox hit him up again. Like, he doesn't even see anybody really. He also walks a lot. I am just very unimpressed with Chris Bassett. I don't like him. I don't think he's a good pitcher. On the flip side, Justin Verlander, though, he's also just ass. He gets hit constantly too. There's not a lot of home runs for these guys. They don't give up the home run ball too bad. It's just a lot of ugly pitching, some walks, some hits. They just suck. These pitchers just suck. They're unbackable. You have a total in this game of 8.5. That's the rough spot. Is I think the total is just so perfect here. Wind is slightly blowing out at Rogers Center, but it's like 1 mile per hour. It doesn't even really get taken into consideration. The Blue Jays, one of the hottest teams leading up to the break. Giants can't hit the ball for shit. It's just very hard to bet this one, but I think Blue Jays are first in the East. They're a good team. They've been playing well. You can get a money line at like minus 145, minus 140. I think you just keep it simple and take the Blue Jays as the better team on the money line. I think the pitching matchup's pretty even, but Blue Jays are playing good ball, and I shouldn't even say that. I think Chris Bassett's better than Verlander. Verlander stinks. Give me the Blue Jays on the money line. Next guys, I'm on quite a few underdogs today as well, like this next one. You got my Cincinnati Reds versus the Mets. You got Nick Lodolo, who is an excellent pitcher. The guy's fantastic. And you have him on the bump versus Sean Manaea on the bump for the Mets. Sean's only had one game. It was versus the Royals. He did have 7 strikeouts, and he did look pretty good. But he went 3 1/3 with 7 Ks, but he got hit 5 times and gave up a run, and that's versus a Royals team who's one of the worst offenses in baseball. I was unimpressed. Outside of his strikeout stuff, I was very unimpressed. With what he did. That said, he is a lefty, and the Reds are very unimpressive versus lefties. However, once again, that said, you're getting a price of, you can get almost a plus 145 on an exchange like Novig or Profinex. Put the price out there. I think I got filled at 145. I'm going to take the Reds full game money line. And it's not because, look, I think the pitching matchup's pretty even, but I worry because Sean Manaea didn't got hit up and kind of struggled versus the Royals. Reds, they're a good team, man. They're really not bad. I mean, they're a good team, and the biggest reason I'm backing them today is there's 2 spots I like to back the Reds. The first one is at home at Great American Ballpark when the weather is perfect and the wind is blowing out. I back the Reds every time. The other time I back the Reds is on the road with terrible weather. And this time they are on the road. And the weather is fucking awful at Citi Field. It's horrible today. Winds blowing inwards. It's not that hot. There is extreme lack of projected runs. I love the Reds in these situations because they are the most athletic, fastest, and best base running team and most aggressive base running team in baseball. They get on first, they take second, they take third, they take chances, they send their runners, and they're very fast and very, very fast and very athletic. Complete opposite of the Mets. Them dudes run like rejects. They're all overweight. No one on that team can really run or get across the base as well. And the long ball's completely taken from this game. So when it comes to an athletic game where you got to grind runs in, I love the Reds in those spots. Big plus money price, and I can't see it any other way. And again, Sean Manaea only has 1 start. So if the Reds get on base, I think they can bring some runs in today. I got to be on the Reds on the money line at plus money. It's the only way I can see it. Next game, guys, we got the Athletics versus the Guardians. We have J.P. Sears on the bump for the Athletics, and we have Slade Sassoni on the bump for the Guardians. So J.P. Sears, I like him, but I must say he's just not been great. He almost has a 5 ERA. His last 5 starts, though, he saw Braves, Giants, Yankees, Guardians, Astros. He's seen some tough teams. He's been sub 5 hits and not really any home runs. I think he's been extremely unlucky. I mean, you're giving up 5 hits or less. You're not giving up home runs, and you're still giving up 2 or 3 runs in 5 innings. Like that's really bad luck. But he also walks 2 or 3 times a game, which doesn't help when you're giving free runners. Flip side, you got Slade Sassoni, and I must say he's looked good. Last 5, he's going 6-7 innings a game. He's giving up 2 or 3 runs. He's not walking too much. A lot of strikeouts lately. Not much hard contact. Guardians were extremely hot before the break. The Athletics look like shit. Terrible. You have a big time pitching advantage for the Guardians, I think, in this one. As much as I like JP Sears and his strikeout stuff, I think he'll get some Ks, versus them Guardians. But boy, they look good leading up to that break. And Slade's really good as well. Pitching advantage, bullpen advantage, and lately a batting advantage. Got to be on the Guardians, just straight up on the money line. You get like a minus 120, 125. Next game, we got the Royals versus the Marlins. So the Royals, I don't think they've announced a pitcher yet. Let me see if it updated here. I don't think so. It's still to be determined. It shouldn't be allowed. They should have to have their lineups out. I mean, Jesus, it's 9 a.m. They should have their lineups out. But anyways, to be announced for the Royals, but all their pitchers are pretty good. And on the flip side, you have Sandy Alcantara, ass. The biggest ass. 2 large BBL butt cheeks. He is ass. This dude sucks. Sandy Alcantara is so bad. I know I say Sensatella's the worst pitcher, but like this dude is worse than, I'm serious. He's worse than Sensatella. At least Sensatella's shown he's capable of a good game. This guy hasn't even shown he's capable of a good start. He is terrible. Terrible. Completely unbackable. You're getting the Royals at minus 125. All the Royals pitching's good. All their bullpen's good. There's just no planet you back the Marlins with Sandy Alcantara. There is no planet. Royals on the money line. It is minus 125. You can probably get a minus 120 on an exchange, dude. That's Sandy Alcantara is ass. Do not back him. Please back the Royals. One of the easiest bets of the night. Next game. We got the Yankees versus the Braves. Yankees, once again, another to be announced, to be determined. Yankees versus Braves, they have this as a pick'em. The Braves did announce a pitcher of Spencer Strider, I believe, but now it's saying to be determined. I don't know if it got swapped. Guys, the Yankees were hot up before the break. I know they had that rough week. They were like the worst team in the world, but then they did start to get hot again. I mean, guys, you look, I don't want to overcomplicate things. I know we're not big on the Yankees right now, but you have the Braves versus the Yankees at a price of a pick'em. I mean, guys, be honest, these Braves aren't good, and if it is Spencer Strider versus the Yankees, I'm going to say good luck because he walks constantly, which means the Yankees will have tons of runners in scoring position and on base at all times. For a pick'em, I don't really care. I don't care if the Yankees throw out Michael Stroman. I'm going to, unless Chris Sales gets announced for the Braves, I'm going to be on the Yankees at a pick'em price. They are a much better team than the Braves regardless. I know they piss us off because we always expect them to win every game, and when they do bad, we get angry. But sports betting is about making the right play more than the wrong one and just consistently having more wins than losses. Yankees is the right play here, guys, at a pick'em versus the Braves. They're so much better. Give me the Yankees on the money line. Next game, Orioles and the Rays. I already played this. I put it in Discord to the guys. I got it filled at minus 120 for the over 8.5. Guys, you have, first of all, wind fucking zooming. First of all, it's beyond hot. It's like 90 something degrees. The wind is blowing out at 10 miles per hour. The Rays has such a shallow right field. It's sickening. I mean, this ballpark's great for runs and home runs. The weather is just disgusting today for the long ball. You have the Rays and the Orioles, who both have been hitting the piss out of the ball. You have Charlie, I am ass, Morton on the bump for the Orioles. I know you guys like him. He sucks. The guy sucks. I don't care what anybody says. He is ass, and I'm just over it. He's ass. The guy's not good. 5 ERA. He's been dealing lately. No, he hasn't. He's been getting lucky lately. Even that Mets game, dude was in trouble constantly. First inning, fucking first and third, no outs, and he gets out of it. He's been terrible. He is ass, guys. He's not good. I know people love him. He's ass. And on the flip side, you got Taj Bradley, 4.6 ERA, also ass. Combined, these two have an ERA of basically 10. You have two hot lineups who've been hitting the ball and are capable of hitting home runs. You have wind and perfect weather blowing out. 8.5 is insane. They are putting too much emphasis on this break, I think. Like, they just forget how to play ball. I'm not saying underestimate it, but damn, I think on a normal day, this is a 10.5, and you're getting an 8.5 because they just went on break. Give me the over 8.5. I got it at -120 on the exchange. I already bet it. Next game, we got my guy, Groove from Despicable Me, Reese Olson for the Tigers. And on the flip side, we got Patrick Corbin for the Rangers. I hate him. I think he's ass. Guys, we don't need to talk much about this one. Massive, massive pitching advantage for the Tigers. You guys know, though, I hate the Tigers bullpen. I think it's the worst in baseball. Tigers first 5 money line back in Groove. Reese Olson's excellent, guys. He's going to give up maybe 1 or 2. I will say the Rangers, another team who was just beyond hot before break, and the Tigers actually look like shit, so it's a little scary. But I think if you really look at the Tigers games, they just look like shit after the first 5 when the starting pitcher comes out. Pre-starting pitcher, like before the bullpen comes in, the Tigers are the best team in baseball. Still have the best record in baseball, even with their shit bullpen. Patrick Corbin sucks. I'm not impressed with him. I don't like him. Give me the Tigers first 5. Let's keep this one simple. It's an easy play. Next game, Twins versus the Rockies. Chris Paddock on the bump for the Twins. Kyle Freeland on the bump for the Rockies. Ass. Battle of the bums. Ass everywhere. This would be like the prequel to the main event of the heavyweight Battle of the Bums tonight. Chris Paddock has a 5 ERA. Kyle Freeland has a 5 ERA. And look, Kyle, you can be like, well, Kyle Freeland pitches at Coors. Yeah, but he has no home runs and his ERA is still fucking 10 or a 5, guys. Like, he's not getting yeeted at Coors. He's not getting home run. He's walking 2 or 3 times a game, getting hit 6 or 7 or 8 times a game, and just giving up runs. He just sucks. Flip side, Chris Paddock, ass, 11 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, unsustainable versus not top tier lineups. And he gives up the home run ball. Both these teams suck. It's a very hard game to cap. Do you like the Twins by 2 or do you not? It's kind of what you got to ask yourself. Problem is, again, like, it's Chris Paddock on the bump, man. This is hardest game to cap so far. It's at Coors. It's at Coors. I don't think I can get to this 10.5, but like, can I? Shit. God, these teams suck, dude. It's so hard. It's so hard to cap, guys. I really don't know. I mean, the Rockies are 22 wins and 74 losses. It's the worst record I've ever seen in my life. I think if you want to bet this, just take the Twins on the money line. It's -160. It's juiced. You'll have to pay it, but I mean, look, they have 22 wins. If taking the Twins on the money line happens to be the 23rd win, then just take my money. I'll probably bet this. I'll try to get like a 150 on an exchange. If it gets filled, I'll play it. Not my favorite play, but I think you just keep it simple. The Rockies lose basically every game they play. Bet them to lose, right? Let's keep it simple here. Next game. Cardinals versus the D-backs. You got another heavyweight battle of the bums extravaganza. Andre Palante, 4.5 ERA. Brandon Pfaadt, 5.16 ERA. These dudes are not good. I will say I actually like Andre. I really do. He's actually been pretty good to me when I've backed him. He doesn't give up too much hard contact. Every now and again, he has these moments of brilliance where he goes 7 innings, 1 hit. But by far and large, I mean, he's a little all over the place. You never know if he's going to do good or not. Lately, I think he's looked good, except his last game versus the Nationals. 6 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs. He got murdered. Outside of that, he's actually been okay. Flip side, Brandon Pfaadt, he just gets shelled every game he pitches. 5 or 6 innings, 5 or 6 hits, 2 to 4 runs, a home run, some walks, a lot of strikeout stuff. But I mean, he's a fucking pimp squeak. He looks like who's he look? Peter Piper. If Peter Piper was a person, it'd be Brandon Pfaadt. Pimp squeak. It's a very hard game to cap. It's going to come down. Look, the Diamondbacks are going to score, but will the Cardinals blank or will they score? That's really what it comes down to. It's a tough one. This is not an easy game to cap, but I think we're getting a low over because they've been on break. These teams are either going to come out asleep or they're going to come back like they never left. It's not going to be no in between. I think you just have to take the over 8.5 and keep it simple. I mean, these teams suck. I'm sorry, these pitchers suck. For me, over 8.5, Diamondbacks money line. The Cardinals have been very, very, very shaky. God damn. You know what? Scratch the money line. Over 8.5. That's where I'm leaning. I'm just, goddamn, these Cardinals actually are got a good record. Over 8.5 in the Cardinals D-backs game. That's what I'm going to be on. Next game, Astros versus the Mariners. So they did actually announce both pitchers here. It's going to be Brandon Walter and Luis Castillo for the Mariners. Guys, Brandon Walter has a 4 ERA. He hasn't had the toughest strength of schedule so far. I must say, his last 5, he's been all right. He's been okay. He just had a game where he gave up 5 versus the Rockies. He gave up 7 versus the Angels. But then he's had these other games where he goes 6 innings and doesn't give up shit. I hate backing pitchers like this. They're inconsistent and you can't get a read on them. And when you don't know what they expect, it's hard to back them. Flip side, you got Luis Castillo, solid as it gets, consistent as it gets, 5 or 6 innings, 5 or 6 hits, 2 or 3 runs. Like the guy's good. He's very consistent. You know you're going to get a good start out of him. Pre-break, I think the Mariners were playing, okay, just the same shit they always do. I do not like the Astros as a team. I know their record's good, but I must say the Mariners look pretty solid. You have a big pitching advantage for them here. I'm going to go with, let me check the weather before I make a final decision here. How is the weather? I don't even see them on here. Hello? Oh, it's at T-Mobile Park. It's like you want to take the under. What's the first 5 under at though? First 5 total. Ooh, first 5 under 4.5. Go ahead and lock that in. I'll be on the first 5 under 4.5. It's like minus 140, but it's just, I mean, that line is too high. First 5 under 4.5 in this Astros Mariners game. I love when it's full game 7.5. First 5 under 4 or 4.5. It just feels so good. That's what I'm going to be on. Final game of the night. We have the consistent Brewers with Quinn Priester on the bump, who's really good. And on the flip side, Tyler Glasnow, he's back. He had a good start returning versus the Brewers. Now he's versus them again. Okay, so Quinn Priester, 3.5 ERA. I like backing the guy. He is not as consistent as I like. 7 hits, 9 hits, 1 hit, 4 hit. Very inconsistent. He walks a couple times a game and in his strikeout stuff. 11, 3, 5. He's a little inconsistent for me, and how deep he goes into games is also not something I like backing. And lately he's had some shaky starts, but overall, I think he's a good pitcher. Flip side, you have Tyler Glasnow, 3.5 ERA. He's been injured, came back versus the Brewers, 5 innings, 2 hits, didn't give up shit. Brewers have been extremely consistent. They've been very good to me. They're one of my most profitable teams to back. Look, you got 2 options here. You're either going to be on the first 5 under because you have 2 just absolutely lights out pitchers here. You can get a first 5 under 4 for a fair price. Look for the first 5 under, or look to the Brewers money line. Guys, the price is a little bit crazy. Look, Quinn Priester is a respectable pitcher. He's solid. The Dodgers have not been hitting the ball well at all. They've looked like shit. Tyler Glasnow is coming back off an injury and they just saw him. So I don't think this price is right. If I'm betting it, I'm going Brewers money line. I'm going first 5 under 4 or 4.5. That's where I would be. Okay, guys, that's it for this one. Let's go ahead and let's get right into the strikeout ladders for today. Boom. Colin Ray, 5, 6, and 7. I think he's gonna have a great day. I don't see any reason. Look, the Red Sox strike out a fuck ton. They've been hitting well. They've been doing well. They've still been striking out a lot. I think Colin Ray can get him. He has these games where he's inconsistent with the strikeout stuff. He's not super strikeout heavy, but taking into consideration the break and how swing heavy the Red Sox have been, I think he can get some strikeouts out there. Give me him for 5. Let's just say 5, 6, and 7, not 5, 7, 8. Sorry. And then got Slade Sassoni. Should have been a pimp. For the Guardians, I've been very impressed with his stuff lately. His strikeouts look good. Athletic strikeout, damn near more than anybody. 6, 7, and 8. And then lastly, Taj Bradley versus Orioles. Orioles are some strikeout kings. 6, 7, and 8 for him as well. He's got some solid strikeout stuff. Home runs. Adolis Garcia plus 525 for them Rangers. See ya, ball. Yandy Diaz for them Rays. Bye, ball. And lastly, my favorite anytime, they disrespect him so much. We have cashed his plus 1,000, I think 3 times this season, and I'm not being dramatic. I've taken it every time it's been outrageously priced, and he's cashed it. Like, it's crazy. He should never be plus 1,000. Ever. He should never fucking ever be plus 1,000 ever. Under any scenario should he ever be plus 1,000. It's just so disrespectful. And Jesus Luzardo's been ass. Yeah, no one should know they hit a home run. All right, let's get into the props and get out of here, guys. First prop I'm going to be on, CJ Abrams. Guys, please, CJ, do something today. I've bet this. I think the only times I've bet has like been here and here. Like the only time I've bet it, it's lost. I've been cold for props. Full disclaimer, I admit when I'm cold, but I haven't been hitting them very well. CJ Abrams over 1.5 his runs RBI. This game should be high scoring. You got Soroka who's ass, Dylan Cease who's ass. He's a 4.80 rated guy. Is terrible. Surely CJ can do something tonight. And then lastly, Jack to go under a single. I mean, what do you want? Look, last 20, he's hit it twice. He is versus Sandy Alcantara tonight, but Jack is the worst hitter in baseball. Now, I will say that 2 times I took him to go under 1.5, he hit back-to-back home runs on me. But today I'm just taking him to go under a single. He'll either hit a long ball or he'll just strike out and be useless. Give me Jack under a single at a very good price of minus 120 on Bet365. All right, guys, that's all for me today. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back, man. It's been a week. Let's get out of here. Let's get a bag, and let's crack these folks.